call the regular Cedar Springs City Council meeting to order on Thursday, February 13th at 7 p.m. Please stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Roll call. Mrs. Conley is out sick today. Mr. Gross.
Here.
Mr. Marvel.
Here.
Mr. Maxon.
Here.
Mrs. Race.
Here.
Mrs. Rudy. Here. And Mayor Atchison is present. Do we need to excuse Pam? I would like to take a vote somebody make a motion to excuse Pam, please.
I'll make a motion to excuse Pam Connolly tonight.
I'll support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? All right. We come to the public comments portion of our agenda. The council welcomes and encourages the public to speak during the public comment and public hearing portion of the agenda. However, council policy is to hear the public comment, not to act on the public comment at this time. Concerns brought before the council during the public comment portion of the agenda will be referred to the city manager for action. If after communicating with the city manager, no resolution is reached, the concern will be elevated to the mayor and then eventually to the council for action. Excuse me. Those citizens wishing to speak on agenda and non-agenda items will be allowed a maximum of 4 minutes each to address their concerns. This is the only time during the council meeting that citizens are allowed to address the council. Please state your name and address for the record if you would like. Is there anybody that would like to make a public comment? We have nobody in the galley. Anybody online? All right. Moving on. The agenda.
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda as presented. I'll second.
Mr. Gross,
Yes.
Marvel,
Yes.
Mr. Maxim,
Yes.
Mrs. Race,
Yes.
Mrs. Rudy,
Yes.
Ms. Atchison votes yes. 6-0. Can I get a motion for the consent agenda, please?
I'll make a motion for the consent agenda.
Seconded.
Mrs. Rudy,
Yes.
Mrs. Race,
Yes.
Mr. Maxim,
Yes.
Mr. Marvel,
Yes.
Mr. Gross,
Yes.
Ms. Atchison votes yes. 0. We're on action items. We need a motion to set the budget workshop for Thursday, March 20th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Do you have anything on that, Darla?
Mentioned it at our last meeting, but we actually do need to schedule it. It's a special meeting, so.
Can I get a motion?
I will make a motion to set the budget workshop for Thursday, March 20th, 2025 at 6 p.m.
Go with Mr. Marvel.
She can have it.
It's nice. Everyone's jumping in.
All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, motion to approve Construction Simplified Post Associates Architects as the design build team to remodel our new city hall located at 130 West Muskegon Street. And Mrs. Falcon, would you like to open that?
So very exciting. I can't even tell you. We put out an RFQ to look for qualified people to help the city with this endeavor, and 12 companies responded. That is fabulous. So it was really a lot of detail to go through to narrow it down. We narrowed it down to 3 companies, invited them in and did some additional questions. And really the interview we had with Construction Simplified and Post Associates Architects was just fabulous. It lasted about an hour. Really good communication. You can tell everybody that came knew about the project, knew all the details about the project. They really did their homework, so we were really impressed. I already met with them today. Additional people on their staff wanted to see the building. We already have a meeting scheduled for next Wednesday. I said, I know we don't have an approved, council hasn't approved you yet, but we really need to get something on the schedule because I don't want February to be lost when we really need to be working on the next steps. So we already have a meeting scheduled for next Wednesday afternoon. So they're ready to hit the ground running, and so are we. So really exciting.
I put a good word in for Construction Simplified too. They are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
And-
So,
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
Any discussion?
I reviewed their literature and that was included in the packet, and I was very impressed with their previous projects.
mhm, mhm.
Mr. Grouse?
I'll ditto what they said. I was impressed. I think they will do a very good job.
All right, ladies?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
to see-
Yeah, me too.
It's exciting to know that they had, done like older buildings before and,
Mhm.
um,
And city.
yeah,
buildings.
municipal
Yeah.
buildings or whatever, so.
You get an opportunity to go to their office in downtown GR too. It's beautiful, beautiful. So you get an opportunity, take it.
Did we make that motion?
No.
Can I get a motion to approve the construction simplified?
I'll make a motion to approve Construction Simplified Post Associates Architects as a design build team to remodel our new city hall located at 130 West Muskegon Street.
Mr. Gross.
Yes.
Mr. Marvel.
Yes.
Mr. Maxim.
Yes.
Mrs. Wright.
Yes,
Mrs. Rudy. Yes. Ms. Ashton votes yes, 6-0. Okay, action C, motion to approve pickup truck purchase from Vanderhyde Ford in an amount not to exceed $48,000 for the Department of Public Works. Want me to make that motion, please?
I'll make that motion as presented.
I'll second.
Okay, Darlene, you have something on that?
I had mentioned this previously, when we took back operations of the wastewater treatment plant, they do need a vehicle there, so they've been using an existing one at DPW. It's okay right now because we're using more plow trucks than pickup trucks, but come summer, we just need another pickup truck, so our fleet right now is, I think our newest truck is a 2017. We have a 2006, a 2010, a 2011, and a 2017. So one of these will go to the wastewater treatment plant. Then the new one, once outfitted with the decals and stuff, will become part of our public works fleet. So,
A comment on the decals. Can we change a little bit? Yes, they're not very visible
oh,
on the trucks, in my opinion. Until you get right close to looking right straight at the side of them. That dark color on that red just doesn't stand out. Just- and
Mention it to-
Maybe they're all content with it. Let's be proud of who we are and show it on the sides of the trucks.
yeah.
Well, they're driving it, so they can't really tell what it looks like and if it's visible. No, I'm saying they can't see if it's visible. You can't, yeah.
You look at them in a parking lot. Unless you're looking right directly at the door, you don't see the emblem.
Mm.
So it's probably a good thing to see it. Put an emblem on it, we want people to see it. Right.
I don't have a problem with the emblem. It just needs to be a little different color, so it's a little more contrast to the color of the vehicle.
Yeah, what Jerry said.
Yeah. What you're Mhm.
Well. That's right. I'll send you pictures.
Any more discussion?
No?
Take a vote. Mrs. Rudy.
Yes.
Mrs. Brady.
Yes.
Mr. Maxon.
Yes.
Mr. Marvel.
Yes.
Mr. Gross.
Yes.
Ms. Atchison votes yes. And we're on to discussion items. Discussion A, 2024 Downtown Development Authority Annual Report. Ms. Falcon?
Ooh.
I'm a pictures person. I gave this to the DDA at their last regular meeting. It's just a good visual look at where the DDA money is spent. It's in the DDA district. It's, checking off the list of things that's on their priority list. So they helped the city, with $20,000 towards the new parking lot that we put in at 74 North Second Street. So that was very much appreciated. That total project was over 80,000. They help pay for the downtown lights that light up our downtown. We get so many compliments on our lights downtown. Wonderful. They have a facade program that, only one business took advantage of it in 2024. But I already have 4 applications for the next DDA meeting. So that's really great. Some new facades, some windows, some new signage on businesses downtown. So that'll help spruce that up. They contributed $30,000 towards the Heritage Park. That was 300,000-ish. So every time the DDA can help with city projects, we really appreciate it. And then they also have, we call her a concierge. I'm not sure if that's the right term or not, but we have a summer worker come in that helps us with all of the flower beds on Main Street. They water the baskets that we hang. And then they also attend all of our concerts down at the amphitheater, work with the people in the concert, give them the check at the end of the night. So all very important stuff. We have a meeting next Tuesday night, February 18th, from 6 to 8 p.m. We're going to have a DDA strategic planning session for an update and get some new things on the list. They are planning to help the city with the Heart of Cedar Springs Trust Fund grant that we've already been awarded. So we need to get a few more things on the list and keep going.
February 18th one.
Next Tuesday night, 6 to 8 p.m. right here in this room. Planning for the DDA. Comments?
Get a lot of comments about the appearance of the city now. Which makes me feel good.
Mhm.
The pocket
Still-
park's
still
been great.
still on some of the buildings, but we'll get there.
That's right. Pocket Park's been such a nice addition. It'll be great for this summer. It'll be nice. I mean, people are using it no matter what, so it's lit nicely and
Yeah, we do get compliments of the lights. It really lights that area up. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Good organization.
Communications. Do we have any?
The only one I wanted to highlight was the community water and sewer rate comparison. I added a letter in there. Maybe we'll post that again here and there. Just a word of caution, when you look at this, I know people really like to look at this and compare our rates to everybody else, but it's apples comparison. There's so many factors that go into we set up the rates that we set for us, our infrastructure, our population, our future needs, and that's different for every community. So here it is. Do what you wish with it, but just be careful trying to compare us to other communities.
Every community has different needs and wants and
Goals.
in ways that they do things, so.
Age of the infrastructure. Ours is X number of years old. Theirs could be brand new, whatever.
Area too. It depends on that too, so.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. All right. City manager report.
Let's see. Main things I'm focusing on, continue with the new city hall, working with the new contractor. That will keep me busy, for at least the next couple months until we can start getting some of the pieces bid out and contractors, secured for the different phases. Trust fund grant application, we have it finalized. We're having a heck of a time. It's uploaded to the DNR website, but their website is so complicated. The engineers have to log on and certify that the plans are their plans, their stamp and their license number and everything, and trying to work. So,
Kind of elaborate on what that is for. Your, just.
and so the city was awarded, $300,000. We applied, and we are matching it with $300,000 for a year-round restroom facility, just to the east side of the White Pine Trail, south of the amphitheater. It'll be two separate restrooms, a mechanical room, and then a smaller room if, like with a concession window open to a covered pavilion. And then there's a 3-piece train theme playground that we have picked out, trying to continue the train theme in that area. That will be amphitheater, creek area there. I mean, it's gonna be a ways away from the creek, but between the library parking lot and the amphitheater in that area, but still leaving some green space for people to bring their lawn chairs and listen to the concerts and stuff. That will also include angle parking on Maple Street and then a sidewalk that will continue throughout there. Couple more trees, a little bit of landscaping with the grant. Yeah, that's pretty much the big ticket items for that project. So once the DNR approves the project as we have it, we can go out to bid for a fall 2025 construction, summer, fall, construction, and then, where, of the Red Flannel weekend. But I've already met with Red Flannel and said, I can't guarantee, everything will be the same down there because if we're in the middle of construction, I'm sorry, 1 year, we'll have to figure it out. So. Yeah, another,
The bathrooms are in addition to the other bathrooms by the staging area. Is that gonna be a lot of bathrooms? I know that that's like a seasonal, like year round, but can you change those bathrooms that are there now to be more year round? I don't know. I mean,
Closer to the trail, correct? Or no?
it is closer to the trail on the north side of Maple Street. In the amphitheater by the trail. I mean, right now the one that's there is a 1 stall, plus we bring in 2 porta johns all summer long.
Okay. Sure, okay.
Johns will have, I mean, once these, maybe we will this summer because these won't be built yet, but when we have activities down there, yeah, they're used. Mhm.
Have on that is, has the vandalism kind of been curbed Or is this just gonna be another building there for some vandals to be affecting?
Since we installed the security cameras, it has subsided. Actually, I don't know if, Sergeant Paulson is online and he'll have his turn tonight, but, he's utilized our security cameras several times down at the amphitheater, Main Street. Really glad we installed them.
Once that gets
Yeah,
out.
those are fantastic cameras. I've used them a few times and they're motion activated and they go back several weeks and they're very user friendly. So like Darla said, I do think that did help curb a lot of the problems we've been having.
Good.
Did you have any more in your report, Darla? Or Paulson, or Sergeant Paulson?
Fund grant, DDA strategic planning. So I'm trying to help the DDA. I lined up Travis Alden from the Right Place to be the facilitator for next Tuesday night. And then, I'm working on just a couple pieces of the budget, but, Emily and I will be getting it together in the next couple weeks to, really look at the 25-26 fiscal year budget. So.
Okay. Sergeant Paulson?
Hi, good evening. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way?
Awesome.
All right, sorry I couldn't make it there in person. I'm in Nevada right now and we were supposed to fly in today, but I think there's some storms coming through Michigan today, so we got pushed off until tomorrow. So what I have, the stats that I provided this month, I think I was only able to give you about half of the normal stats that I normally give, but our crime analyst is going through and revamping that system. So next month, that should be up and running and it's going to be a lot better, a lot more, I guess, easier to interpret when you're looking at those stats. So also later this month, hopefully Darla and I are going to be meeting with Marty, the event planner for the Cedar Blitz bike race, and just start the early stages of that planning for that event. Another thing that we have going, I met last week with the owner of the Village Learning Center, and the 24th of this month at about 9:30, me and the deputy on duty are going to go in there as a part of their coffee and conversations. We're just going to go in and meet with the seniors that are there as a part of their senior program. We're just going to probably sit down with them for a half hour or an hour and just talk to them and get to know them a little bit. And hopefully we'll be a part of that program. Maybe once a month or twice a month, we'll stop in there and just build relationships with some of the seniors in the area, which I think is going to be fantastic. And that's all I have for you, unless anybody has any questions for me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You skip DPW.
Oh, are we on?
Tanya's on.
DPW. I did.
Hi. Come on, I was okay with
Thank
you skipping me.
Tanya.
I had no problem with that. So we haven't really been horribly busy. We've been doing a lot of maintenance on our equipment. Plowed a couple times. Finished painting the inside of Morley Park. Other than that, it's just been a lot of maintenance. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Yep.
Fire Chief Detloff?
Okay. It's becoming in our maintenance time of year as well. So we're gonna have all of our hose testing, ladder testing, truck inspections. We've already started some of them. I think engine 4 went through most of that stuff. It's been a very busy January for us, unfortunately. We've had almost 14% increase on all our calls. 2 structure fires already in the month of January alone. And actually there was another one this morning. So thankfully it's just a belt, but yeah, we got to pay attention. Just make sure everybody is paying attention to their smoke detectors going through because it's really important. That's really it for me. If you need anything else from me, you got my report.
Mrs. Johnson, City Clerk.
Hey, so January's been a busy month. We've had several special meetings, so that's additional agendas and minutes and notices and whatnot. In addition to the being a busy meeting time of year, February and January generally are higher in FOIAs as well. So we sent out 3 completed FOIAs and we have 3 pending FOIAs as well. Some of those are rather lengthy and will take quite a bit of time to complete. So we're working through those. In addition to that, next Friday, I get to start the Certified Manager Program. So I'm looking forward to that.
May I ask a question? And I should have asked it sooner. In the design of the new building or redesign, have we set up a better system for our filing rather than the cardboard boxes up in the attic? And I don't know, a lot of times when you get something like that and they're wanting to FOIA, you have to start digging through history. And I can't imagine that's very convenient to have to go up there and take a look through the boxes, try to find what you're looking for. So I just curious as to whether something was set up for that.
Yeah, sure.
So I did reach out to a company to get a quote for digitizing that information up there. We haven't gotten it back yet, but we're looking at potentially doing that before we move, so that way we can save on, staff time and moving that, making it easier to find those records, like you had mentioned, and just having a good idea of what's up there as well. So, yeah, it'll be a big undertaking. So, yeah.
I don't want to move it.
Yeah.
I know how it is to have to dig through things to try to find something in the history that you weren't part of. And there's a lot of things up there that you guys weren't part of. So I just got to thinking about it while I was looking for something where I was at. So thank you.
Can I ask a question just out of curiosity? Why is January and February a big months for FOIA requests?
Get requests annually for certain information, like what we pay out for accounts payable and payroll and those types of things. So that just kind of tends to be a higher month because of those annual requests. They get to the end of the year and they're like, let's get some more information about the last previous year. So.
Ms. Landon?
So we are wrapping up our 2024 tax collection. So this will be the last month that we can accept payments here. Winter taxes are due on Tuesday because of the holiday, on Monday, which we will be closed for. So we've been busy taking in payments recently, and that will continue probably through the end of the month until we turn over any delinquent taxes for real property to the county. And of course, I am working on the 25-26 fiscal year budget. So I've got a lot of work to get it all put together for the budget workshop.
Is there anything else on the boards that you want to point out, Mrs. Falcon? No? Okay, on to council comments. Mr. Gross.
What can I do to make this last another half hour? Because I'm not accustomed to getting out of I appreciate all of the work that all the staff have done on all of the projects and everything that's coming up. Everybody trying to stay on top of things, which is much, much better than trying to get caught up, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. That's it.
Mr. Maxon.
Excited to see actual things going on with the new city hall. Drive by it very often, and I've noticed that it's not the old store anymore, and it's good to see progress, and it's good to hear progress. It's good to see the presentation by the developers that we've just chosen. So it's an exciting time.
Mr. Morrow.
Good meeting, good discussion. Just thankful that everybody was able to get involved. And, yeah, thank you, staff, for all you guys do. And just love this town and looking forward to the future.
Mrs. Rudy.
I'm excited. It's like my first year seeing all this new happening, like the new building, the new downtown. It's It's an exciting time. Look forward to it.
Mrs. Rice?
I was gonna comment on something, but I don't know what it was, so. I hope everyone's staying healthy. It's been really rough for sicknesses. I went through 3 weeks of it, so I'm grateful that I'm feeling better and it just knocks you down, so hopefully everyone's taking their vitamin C and taking care of themselves, and of course, thank you for all that you guys do. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you. And I saw Bill this morning at 6:15, I think, cruising through. He does a really good job with that truck. He is awesome with it. So thank him for us as well. So that's it.
Playlist, certain playlist.
I know,
I wonder what his playlist is.
Born to be wild, I think. Yes.
Again, it's great. We've got stuff going, happening. It'll be great to see the new building and everything we can do out of the building.
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
Do you
remembered.
remember?
Darla told us that DPW went into the building and tore everything out of it so that we don't have to pay someone to do it. So that's a huge thank you for that.
I'll second that.
Yeah.
Once again, the staff, you guys are wonderful. Anytime I need something, you know how stupid it is, you're just right there available to help me out. I appreciate it with smiles. And it's great. This group I think is wonderful to work with too on the council. Just learning and getting together. Mrs. Race and I are going to, some training meeting
March.
in March. So that'll be interesting. And learning more. And I get, things in my email a lot that of different state representatives that want to meet, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes we refer them on to Mrs. Falcon because she really is the one that runs the city. So it's really great that those people are reaching out to us. And that being said, we are adjourned, 7:32.